How's it going, guys? ZacCox here, and in today's long overdue GTA Retro video, we are going to be talking about the history of the EPSILON program cult in the GTA series and the backstory to it. This cult has been in the GTA series through multiple and various GTA titles. It's widely overlooked and not really many people pay attention to it, but I feel it plays a vital role in the GTA series, so hopefully you guys learned something new today. If so, a like rating down below would be awesome and greatly appreciated. If we could go for 300 likes, that would be amazing. As well as don't forget to subscribe for some more daily Grand Theft Auto content on my channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. So, the EPSILON program got its start in GTA San Andreas, where the leader of this cult named Chris Fromage, a very mysterious deity-like character, was on a radio show, and he was talking about the religion and basically trying to get it passed by the government as an official religion, but the government wasn't allowing that. So everybody was making fun of him on this radio station in San Andreas. And then in GTA 4, EPSILONism it's basically touched base on once again through indirectly through dialogue and radio stations and whatnot. It's not talked about too much in GTA 4, and then in GTA 5, that's where we get pretty much the full backstory. We get some hands-on experience with the EPSILON program, and I'll get to that in just a moment, as well as we just fill in the missing pieces of the puzzle. So, the cult is based on two religions, Scientology and another religion, which I don't think many people have heard of this before, and it's called Ryalism. And upon further research, Ryalism is a religion that was founded in 1974 by a man named Cloud V. And I'm just going to call him, I'm going to say V there for his last name because he has a weird last name. It's French too. But off topic, this religion is based on UFOs and aliens. And not to say that those ideas and beliefs are out of this world. And I just said that. It's very punny, but that's basically what EPSILONism is based on, as well as upon further research, the EPSILON program uniforms are almost the exact same as the ones in this Ryalism religion. So my guess is that it's based more or less off of this religion here. So that's very cool. Now, the leader of the EPSILON program, of course, like I mentioned before, his name is Chris Fromage. And in GTA Online, fun little fact, the first time you die, Chris Fromage will come to you. There's going to be a little cutscene, and he's going to tell you about the passive mode, and then he's going to revive you. And it's very weird. You have this just a little cutscene that comes on. I don't know how else to describe it. And Chris Fromage floats towards you in the sky, tells you about it, then leaves, and then that's it. So, in the events of the GTA 5 storyline, playing as Michael, he's the only one out of the trio that this works for. After you complete a certain progression through the actual GTA 5 storyline, you can go to the EPSILON program website in-game, and you can enlist, basically, in the EPSILON program. You can do missions for it, and it's very cool. You get to do things like, you get this cool alien, like, radar gun, and you get to go scout around and try and find some like UFO parts or something along those lines, which is very cool. You get to do some cool things, and then in the very end, after you complete all these EPSILON program missions, you get a very cool EPSILON program uniform. Now, I want to say, at certain points throughout this video, you may see me running around in EPSILON program robes, and that's playing as Chris Fromage, the leader of the EPSILON program. I'm using mods on the PC to actually do this, but back on topic here, the EPSILON program, after you complete the missions, you get the cool uniform, and then you also get told by a member of the EPSILON program named Marnie that there's different EPSILON tracks, which are basically partagems. And a partagem is, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, but it's basically, it would be like the Holy Bible, this thing that these people look up to. And there's like 12 of these different partagems throughout the EPSILON program that you believe in, or these tracks, and you got to go around the map and collect them. It's like the UFO parts that you collect, and then once you do that, you can read like the 9th partagem, this sacred ritual and part of the EPSILON program. So that's very cool. Now, we've talked about the online passive mode, and that's very interesting, as well as the EPSILON program building. That's also in downtown Los Santos, and you can go to the EPSILON program building. It's fully detailed. It's got the EPSILON program logo on top, and when you actually get in the vicinity of this building, it starts to play the Epsilon program theme, which is very cool. You guys may have noticed it before but didn't know what it meant. And this building is here, and the only time it's used is in the very last mission of the Epsilon program missions, the set of missions there is. And I would recommend you guys going out and playing them if you've never done that before. But this building is there. It's got really no use whatsoever. It would be cool if it had an interior, but it's got the music that plays when you're around it, and it just has no significance. So it makes you wonder, why is this there? Why did Rockstar go into such detail with the Epsilon program to not really do too much with it? And even before the release of GTA 5, shortly before, I think it was earlier on in like 2013, Rockstar held a little poll, and they basically, it was a casting deal, and anybody could just submit their request to or their application to try and be an Epsilon program character, and 5 people were chosen, and these characters actually appear in the game. So that's really cool, and Rockstar did a lot of promotional things with the Epsilon program. However, it just kind of died off. They have a Twitter page. They got an actual website that you can go to. I'll link that in the description if you guys want to check it out. But we haven't heard anything really from the Epsilon program lately. Rockstar's been actually sending out care packages to some of the GTA 5 YouTubers, and they include things like an Epsilon program, like paperweight pyramid, as well as an Epsilon program candle and a pendant. And it makes you wonder, why is Rockstar promoting the Epsilon program but not doing too much with it in-game? I personally hope that we get some more things with the Epsilon program in the near future. It's very interesting, very cool. However, only time will tell. But hopefully you guys did learn something new today about the Epsilon program. Like I mentioned before, it's a very overlooked feature, a widely overlooked feature. Not many people pay attention to it, but it's very cool. If you guys, of course, haven't played through the Epsilon program missions, you should do it. All you got to do is go to the in-game website, playing as Michael, enlist or submit your application, and you can do it. Do these really cool missions, get some cool uniforms, and overall have a great time. So if you guys did enjoy the video and would like to see more GTA Retro, be sure to leave a like rating down below. 300 likes would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel, of course. And with all that said and out of the way, I believe that's just about it. You guys all take it easy, have a safe one, and I will see you all in the next video.